he loved putting together puzzles as a child. To me, my life is a puzzle. I have 3 different pieces that all fit together perfectly to make up the why I am who I am picture. I'm an outgoing girl who loves her friends unconditionally, wouldn't trade her family for the world, and believes that there is still so much to learn about herself. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend. Albert Camus. My friends have been my backbone since the beginning, and I cannot thank them enough for all of their love and support over the years. From providing a shoulder to cry on to lying in bed talking about guys, they're the people who I can turn to and count on when I need advice. Don't get me wrong, we've had our ups and downs, just like any normal friendship. But the relationships I have with my closest friends are ones that I know won't fade. We have made bonds that I believe will last a lifetime and memories that will follow us, that will be with us wherever we go, and I cannot be more thankful. My friends have made me into who I am today. They're the reason why I'm always smiling, so outgoing, and caring about others. If you see me around my friend, there's a good chance I'm either smiling or laughing. I hardly ever get in bad moods, and if I am, my friends notice. I like to think that I'm always in a good mood because of my friends. Somehow just being around them makes me smile. Whether it's walking down the hallway or twerking one-on-one in my basement, we are always having a good time. Due to this dynamic, I have realized that it does not matter what people think about you. I enjoy joking around and laughing, so why should others people's opinions matter? I believe that as long as you're content with yourself, you should not worry about others. Live your life to the fullest and take advantage of every opportunity you are given. I may not care what others think about me, but I do care about them, especially my friends. Recently, one of my best friends has been going through a lot of relationship problems, and I'm always the one giving her advice and telling her that she deserves better. I totally believe in the saying, if you break my best friend's heart, I'll break your face. I'm always there for my friends to help pick up the pieces because they were always there for me. A huge factor contributing to my fear of the future and heading off to college in less than a year is not being able to see my friends every day and us slowly drifting apart. This thought terrifies me because I'm afraid that I'll lose a part of who I am. Once you get used to going to school with the same group of girls, walking down the same hallways, and spending the majority of your time together, then you are all forced to go your separate ways, not knowing the next time you'll see each other or hang out. You become terrified, or I know I am at least. I know they will always be a part of me, but I can't help but to think that we will drift away from each other and I will lose a piece of who I am. The reason why I'm so terrified to lose my best friends is because I've lost one before. When I was a freshman, Casey Marshall and I were inseparable. I would spend 3 nights in a row at her house, and then the next day she'd be right back over at mine. We were attached to the hip and did pretty much everything together. Now take a guess as to what happened next. We let a stupid guy come between us. Looking back on it, I do not regret the decisions I made, but I'm grateful for the valuable lessons I learned and how it has shaped me into the person I am today. Due to us ending our friendship, I learned how valuable friendship truly is. You don't realize how much you rely on your friends until they aren't there to rely on. Therefore, I am determined to make my senior year unforgettable, to have as many memories with my friends as I can. This is our last year together, our last year to truly impact each other's lives, and I plan to take advantage of every second. Another piece of the why I am who I am puzzle is, of course, my family. The bond my mother and I share is unbreakable. Everybody in this room can come up and stand behind this podium and talk about how their mom has influenced their life, but I feel like mine has done just this on a completely different level. My mom and I are so much alike, it's a tad bit scary. We tend to butt heads a lot, but when it comes down to it, I know that not only is she an amazing mom, but she has and continues to impact my future goals as an adult. She's always looking out for me, pushing me to my limits, and is there whenever I need her. I love how I feel like I could go to my mom with almost anything, even though she might yell a few times before she actually hears me out. My favorite part about our relationship is that she serves as both a best friend and a mom. Even though I tend to complain about my mom being strict every now and then, I cannot thank her enough for the lessons she has taught me. She has passed down her morals and shown me how I wish to raise my children. Not only has my mom shaped who I am, but so has my sister. Amelia is in 7th grade and is one of the most annoying little brats on this earth, but I love her anyways, right? Well, that's what I'm supposed to say at least. My sister has always been considered the smart one of the family, or the athletic one, and because of this, I feel like I'm always competing with her. I'm not saying I don't love my sister, because I truly do. It just makes me question what my parents think of me. And this has influenced how I act in other relationships as well. For example, I'm always trying to draw attention to myself, to stand out from the crowd, because I don't want to go unnoticed. I want to leave an impact on people's lives and give them something to remember me by. I believe because I've been competing for my parents' attention my whole life, always wanting to be on top, always wanting to be the favorite, I have mimicked those actions and feelings in other relationships. Now, as I sat down to write my speech, I asked myself, do I really know who I am? I feel that so much has yet to happen in my life that will shape me into who I really am. I mean, I'm just a senior in high school. What do I know? I still have college, a career, my own family, and tons of experiences that will influence who I am. I do not think any one person is done transforming into who they really are. We might think we have it figured out at the moment, but things can happen in the blink of an eye that can alter who you are forever. Sometimes we get so caught up in who we are, we must remind ourselves where we want to go. Just as a dancer would practice his or her technique, we must remind ourselves where we want to go. I vow to never quit changing, to never stop having monumental life experiences, to never stop improving my technique. My why I am who I am puzzle consists of many pieces: friends, family, and even the unknown. These three aspects of my life have made me into the person who I am today and who I have yet to become. As Carrie Bradshaw would say, in life, we do things. Some we wish we had never done. Some we wish we could replay 1,000,000 times in our heads. But they all make us who we are. And in the end, they shape every detail about us. If we were to reverse any of them, we wouldn't be the same person we are. So just live, make mistakes, have wonderful memories, but never ever second guess who you are, where you have been, and most importantly, where it is you are going.